Hi, well, welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of how to use your credit cards to maximize your travel experience and how you can fly free or get some perks with your credit cards. So there's going to be 2 ways that you could use your credit cards, and I'll try to explain them to you now. So just a little story. When I first started work where I was traveling and having to stay the night, and then I ended up flying, I was staying at different hotels all the time. I was just looking at the different, I'll stay here this time, I'll stay here this time. And one coworker that was traveling with me said, oh, I always stay at this hotel so that I can get points, so that I can use those points and take advantage of free nights. And I had no idea what that meant. So I started looking at that. Nico, he's always. So I started looking at that and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I chose, personally for me, I chose Marriott. So now I am a Marriott gal and I use my credit card. So now I have a credit card for Marriott. So not only do I have status with Marriott, I use my Marriott credit card and I keep getting points and points and points, and that's where I could turn them in to use free nights. And that's the same thing that you could do with an airline. You choose your airline that you want to use, the preferred airline, and look into getting a credit card for that airline. And then that way you start building status and you start building points, and you could use that for your travel for free. When I went to Peru, I ended up using my airline points, my hotel points, and then I use another kind of point that I'm going to tell you about next. So this first point system is when you actually buy a credit card that's linked to your airline or hotel of choice. And then that way, your points are going directly to one source, and you can get status at that source. And status means you can get free baggage, when you check in, free check-in luggage. You can get priority check-in. You can get priority boarding. So when you get status, there's different levels of status, and that can be a benefit to you. And then, of course, you get the points where you can travel for free. Some of those credit cards, when you buy them, they say, okay, I'll initially give you 50,000 points, but you need to spend X amount of money. And so in 3 months, just for example. And then when you spend that kind of money, you get your points. There are some advantages to that. You can use your credit card to pay all your bills. You can use your credit card to make all your payments. But the disadvantage is that you need to make sure you really monitor your spending and that you don't overextend yourself, and that you pay your credit cards off, that you pay attention to the interest rates and the annual membership fees. All of those things need to be considered. But if you can manage your spending, then you could really take advantage of the points and really parlay your credit card spending into a vacation. The second kind of credit card that you can get are travel rewards card. So they're not really specific for anything particular. You don't have to choose your airline, or you don't have to choose your hotel. And what you do is, as you build points on those credit cards, you when you make a purchase, like for example, I use a travel rewards card for when I purchased my Machu Picchu tour. So once that credit card got charged, I was able to go into the credit card. I was able to search my rewards section of the credit card, and they said, these are your charges that can be credited with your rewards points. So I was able to say, okay, and they took that charge off my credit card, and they charged my points with that. So that's a really good way to do that too. From my perspective, and from someone who really likes to travel, and I like to have the status, and I like to have the benefits of having a reward or having a status with an airline or a hotel, I personally prefer to choose a preferred provider and go to my Marriott card and go to my Delta card so that I can get status with that. So that's kind of what I like to do, but it's all up to you. And it's just nice to note that there are options out there where, most of us use credit cards, so we might as well take advantage of them. So let me reiterate some of the benefits of using credit cards and having them benefit your travel is that you could pay off your bills every month. You could use them for any of your Amazon charges, anything. Use them for your credit card. Those points will build up and you'll be able to use them for travel. The disadvantages are, though, that you need to make sure that you pay off your credit card, that you don't incur extra debt, and that you're managing your spending well. But if you can manage all of that, and if you can make sure that you're getting a good credit card, then that's the way to do it. It's been really beneficial to me. I've really used points over the years. And I've been doing this now for at least 20 years. And I didn't know anything about it in the beginning. And it's been around for a really long time. So anyway, the other thing that I just wanted to tell you really quickly is that when you're doing a credit card and you're looking at credit cards, you want to make sure, that's Nico, he wants to say hi. He's so goofy. You want to make sure that you get a credit card that has no foreign transaction fees. And that's kind of very important if you want to travel internationally, because you don't want to use a credit card that's going to charge you a fee every time you use it internationally. So those are the tips for today. I hope those have been really helpful. I know that once I learned about parlaying my points into free travel, it's been very rewarding for me. I've really enjoyed the benefits of that. So I hope that's been helpful, and I hope to see you at the next video. So ciao for now. Nico and I say, he's so spicy today. He's been on crack. This is his ball that he's been just having so much fun with. Anyway, take care and have a great day. Ciao for now. Bye.